Do not hurt me. I will
This
work.
hammer is
I will
heavy.
obey. Can I have some shoes? Are there not better tools? I will work. I'm just a peasant. I will go work. Do not hurt
Our
me.
building
I
is
will
finished.
Work. I will work. I'm just
Our
a peasant.
building is finished.
I will work. I will do the best I can. I will work. Are there not better tools? Okay, I will work. I will work. Yes. I will do the best I can. We live in peace. I will work. That building cannot fit there. There's not enough room for that building. I will work.
Our building is finished. Our building is finished. Our building is finished.
Yes.
Our building is finished.
This is hard. I'm just a peasant. I will try to hard. What do you want? I will do the best I
Building
can.
is finished.
That is what you want me.
Our building is
We
finished.
live in peace.
اريد الولد لبني في البلد لبلد يرتبط باسم مين ومسيحيهم ما في فرق بينه وبينكم وينكم ارفعوا ايديكم ريكم
building is finished.
وزعوا الكلمة مني
Our
السلام
building is
عليكم
finished.
الحقوني هيدي رأس
building is
الأندلسية
finished.
هيدي دبكة
Our
فلسطينية
building
كفر
is
الشعب
finished.
اللبنانية 100% هي تقضية ومناسبية عالمية وتراثية حقيقية
I'm just a peasant.
طربية عربية أي شيء غربية شرقية
What do you want me? I can't build there.
Our building is finished. Our building is finished.
I'm hungry. I can't build. Cannot we live in peace?
Our building
Okay,
is
okay, I
finished.
will work. If that is what you want, I will try to. I'm just a peasant. This hammer is heavy.
The warrior has fallen. The warrior has fallen.
Cannot we live in peace?
The warrior has
Are there
fallen.
not better tools?
Our building is finished.
I will work.
Well done, man. You have reached the higher rank. The warrior has fallen.
I will work.
Our building is finished.
I will try to hurry.
The warrior has fallen.
I will
Well
work.
done, general. You have reached the higher
I
rank.
will work.
The warrior has fallen.
Do not hurt me. You shoes. I will do the best I can. This is hard
The warrior
work.
has fallen.
I will do what I must.
Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished. Our building is finished. Our building is finished.
Yes.
A warrior has fallen.
Do not hurt me. This is hard work. I'm just a peasant. Are there not better countries? I will do the best I can.
You have reached the higher rank.
We get signal from anywhere.
Cannot we live in
A warrior
peace?
has fallen.
I'm just a peasant.
Our
there not
building is
better
finished.
I will obey.
Our building is finished.
I can't build there.
A warrior has fallen. Our
just a
building
peasant.
is finished. We have exposed an enemy party. Our building is finished. Our building is finished.
Cannot we live in peace? I will do the best I
A
can.
warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen. Where shall this be finished? A warrior is finished. Where shall we stand? A warrior is fallen. Where shall we stand?
Our courage will be seen by all.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen. Where shall we building is finished.
I will work. Ow! Okay, okay, I will work. Cannot we live in peace?
A warrior has fallen.
I will work. I'm hungry. This is hard work. I will work. Building harder walls.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. Begin stitching. Shall I push the button?
I will obey. This hammer is
Quad cannon. They are brittle.
Our
Going.
building is finished. A warrior has fallen.
Going.
Our building is finished. Our building is finished. Fallen.
Push the button.
A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished. Where shall we strike? We have discovered an enemy armor vertical. A warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen.
I'm just a peasant. If that is what you want.
General, our enemy is using that particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
Going. Yes, yes.
Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished.
Scud launcher. Poised to
A
strike.
warrior has fallen.
Okay, okay, I will work. I will do the best I can.
Something without glasses. Sweet ascension of push the button.
A warrior has fallen.
Shall I push the button?
A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor.
General, our enemy is using that particle cannon. Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen.
Okay, over there.
Shall I push the button? Over there.
Where shall we strike? Complete. Where shall we strike? Fallen. Where shall we strike?
Shall I push the button?
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
Do not hurt me.
Our Jarman camp has been seen by the enemy. A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished.
Shall I push the button?
A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike? Our Jarman camp has been seen by the enemy. A warrior has fallen.
No one escapes. I shall shadow the button.
A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. I do not have patience for this. Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen.
Shall I push the button?
Our Jarman camp has been seen by the enemy.
Getting in range.
A warrior has fallen.
I'm hungry. This hammer is heavy.
puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves.
General, our enemy is using their particle cannon. A warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing that puncture the next thing that moves.
Our Jarman camp has been seen by the enemy. What? A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished. Indeed.
Quad cannon. I see them. Annoying.
A warrior has fallen.
What do you want?
A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing.
We can now use our skeleton. A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing.
Where shall we start launching skeleton?
Push the button.
Send them run.
I've been waiting for this.
A warrior has fallen.
Load the sky! We are upgrading to armor. We have
Where shall we start? A warrior has fallen.
We will
A
cleanse them
warrior
from
has
our
fallen. Where
land.
shall we start?
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we
Puncture
strike?
the next thing that moves. Push the button. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next
A
thing.
warrior has
Puncture the
fallen.
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
I'm
next thing.
hungry. It's
I'll
not
puncture
looking
the
too
next
good,
thing.
is it?
Puncture the next thing.
Scud launcher poised to strike.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
To the heavens!
A warrior has fallen.
War on the floor. I do not have patience for this. I'll get there.
A warrior has fallen.
What? Yes, yes.
Where shall we strike?
Going.
A warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using their particle cannon.
Do not hurt me. That building cannot fit there.
A warrior has
I'm
fallen.
hungry. I will try to hurry.
A warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished. Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen.
Punch it.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. I'll get there. I do not have patience for this. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Don't get on my
Where
back.
shall we
I'll
start?
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing
No
that
cost! It's
A
too
warrior
great!
has fallen.
puncture the next thing. What? They are Britain. Puncture the next thing. Start the machinery. Puncture the next yes, yes. What?
A warrior has fallen.
What cannon? Don't push me. Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike? Where shall we strike?
Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture
We
the
can
next
now
thing.
use our
Yes,
scud
yes.
stones. Where shall we strike?
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. They will break and shatter. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. What? Four on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I do not have patience for
A
this.
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next. Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Quad cannon, going. Don't push me. Don't get on my bad side. Don't push me. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next
A warrior
thing.
has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll get there. Yes, yes. Don't push me.
Be on guard. We have exposed an enemy particle cannon.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that
A
moves.
where shall we
I'll
spawn?
puncture the next thing that moves.
Launching Scudstone.
What? I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll
A
puncture the
warrior
next
has
thing that
fallen.
moves. Puncture quad cannon. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Start the machinery. Going. I do not have patience for
A
this.
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next
General,
What?
our enemy is using that particle
Next thing that
cannon.
moves. Four on the floor.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we discover an enemy Colonel Burton?
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next
A
thing.
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the
A
next thing.
warrior has fallen.
The next thing. I'll puncture the next. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
I'm just a peasant.
I will send a clear
A
message.
warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my bad side. Don't push me. Start the machinery. Four on the floor. Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen.
They are better.
A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. Going. What? I do not
A
have
warrior
patience
has
for this.
fallen. Where shall we strike?
I am prepared.
Where shall we strike?
Don't get on my bad side. I'll get there. Going.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Our courage will be seen by all.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
The way is clear. Take us to glory.
I'll puncture the next
A
thing.
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. What? What cannon? Stop the dead in the
A
trap.
warrior has fallen. Building is finished.
I do not have patience for this. They will break and shatter. I do not have patience for this. What do you mean?
A warrior has
Cut them
fallen.
down. Don't push me. Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen.
Stop them dead in their tracks. I'll be at there. I see them.
Building is finished. A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished. General, our enemy is using that particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
I will obey. I will do the best I can.
A warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using that particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
Don't push me.
Where shall we strike?
Quad cannon. Don't push me.
A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. Start the machinery. Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my
A
back.
warrior has fallen.
Yes, I should go.
Where shall we strike?
Four on the floor. I'll get there. Going.
A warrior has fallen.
What do you want me? I will do what I must. Do not hurt me. This hammer is
A
heavy.
warrior has fallen.
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
Where shall we start? Our building is finished. Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen. Building is finished.
I will die for our cause.
Where shall we
Puncture the
strike?
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
Ow! Okay, okay, I will work. I will do the best I can.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my bad side.
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
Yes, yes.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using that particle cannon. A warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen.
What? Don't push me. Stop them dead in their tracks. Stop them dead in their tracks. They will break and shatter.
A warrior has
I do
fallen.
not have patience for this. Going.
Where shall we strike? Where shall we strike? A warrior has
Get on my
fallen.
bad side.
A warrior has fallen.
Yes, I will do what I must.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
Our building is finished. A warrior building is finished.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
Where shall we
Puncture the
strike?
next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
No God! It's too great!
Where shall we discover an enemy kernel vertical? A warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my backside.
What do you want?
A warrior has
I will
fallen.
help.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that
I am prepared.
puncture the next thing that
Where shall we
the
strike?
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next
A
thing.
warrior
I'll puncture
has
the next
fallen.
thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the four on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. Don't get on my bad side. What can I do? Begin stitching.
Building is finished.
Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture four on the
A
floor.
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the
General,
next thing.
our enemy is using that particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
What can I do? Yes, yes. Hold it.
A warrior has fallen.
I do not have patience. What? They will break and
A
shatter.
warrior has fallen.
What is it? They are breaking. They will break and shatter. Don't push me. I do not have patience.
Warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. I do not have patience for this. Don't push me. Don't What cannot?
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike?
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Where shall we strike? We have discovered an enemy colonel Virgin. A warrior has fallen. Our Jarvan carry has been seen by the enemy. A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike?
Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. The next thing.
Our Jarvan Kelp has been seen by the enemy. Our warrior is fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. The next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen. Where shall we stand? Building is finished.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
The infantry are vulnerable.
A warrior has fallen.
The next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
A
next thing.
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Four on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Yes, yes. Puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using that part of the camp.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next. Puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. They will break and shatter. I'll get there.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. I will not have patience for this. Don't push me. The next thing that moves. Yes, yes. The next thing that
Our Jarvan Kelp has been seen by the enemy.
puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Four on the floor. Puncture the next thing. Yes, yes. Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
There's not enough room for that
Puncture the next
building.
thing that moves. I'll puncture the
A
next
warrior
hungry.
has fallen.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
I will do the best I
I'll puncture
can.
the next thing that moves. I'll puncture 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 the next thing that moves.
General, our enemy is using that particle camp. A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I do not have patience for this. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Our Jarvan Kelp has been seen by the enemy. Finished. A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Four on the floor. Yes, yes. I do not have patience for this.
A warrior has fallen.
I will obey.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll get there.
A warrior has fallen.
Yes, yes.
Our Jarvan Kelp has been seen by the enemy. A warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. Yes, yes. I do not have
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
I'll get there. Push the button.
Where shall we strike?
I love the crowd.
A warrior shall we strike?
Our
are currently seen by
Where
all.
shall we
Puncture
strike?
the next thing that moves.
Shall I push the button?
A warrior has
Puncture the next
fallen.
thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Shall I push the button?
I'll puncture the
This
next thing
hammer
that
is
moves. I'll
heavy.
puncture the next thing that
A
moves.
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
General, our enemy is using their particle. A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using their particle. A warrior has fallen.
Do not hurt me. I will work. I'm just a peasant. I will go.
A warrior has
Four on
fallen.
the floor. I'll get there.
Okay, okay, I will work. Are there not better tools? I will work. I will
A
work.
warrior has fallen.
I will work. I will work.
Our building is finished.
I will work.
A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished.
I'll puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
I do not have patience for this. Yes, yes. Don't push me. Stop contending the drugs. I'll get there. Don't push me. I do not have patience for this. I'll puncture the next thing.
Cannot we live in peace? Does it have to be so far? Yes.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next
This
thing
is
that moves.
hard work. Do not hurt
I'll
me.
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
I
next
will
thing.
do what I must.
Where shall we strike?
Puncture the next thing that moves.
I will die for our cause.
Puncture the next thing.
Where shall we
Puncture
strike?
the next thing. Puncture the next thing.
The higher
A
order
warrior has
shall
fallen.
reign. We will not be
Where
hindered.
shall we strike? Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished.
What do you want me to do? This hammer is just a
General,
peasant.
our
I'm
enemy
hungry.
is using their particle.
Hard
A
work.
warrior
Cannot
has
we
fallen.
live in
Our
peace?
building is
I
finished.
will do what I must. I'm hungry. If that is what you want, I will
A
obey.
warrior has fallen.
This is hard. I'm just a peasant. If that is what
Our
you
building
want.
is finished. A warrior has fallen. Our building
Okay,
is
okay,
finished.
I will work.
Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen. Our building is finished. Our building is finished. Building is finished.
That building cannot fit there. Okay, okay, I
A
will
warrior
work.
has fallen.
There's
General,
not enough
our
room for
enemy
that
is
building.
using their particle cannon.
That building cannot fit there. I'm just a peasant.
A
This
warrior
hammer
has
is
fallen.
heavy.
Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
Our building is finished. A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up
Our
some dirt.
building is finished.
Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
I will
Kick up some
obey.
dirt.
That building cannot fit
Let's kick up
there.
some dirt.
A warrior has
Let's
fallen.
kick up some dirt.
Puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Four on the floor.
Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Building is finished.
Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we
Kick up
strike?
some dirt. No cost is too great.
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike? We can now use our scuds to.
Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
I sense danger may be near. Let's kick up some dirt. Will protect us. Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen. Your warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using that particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
Four on the
Kick
floor.
up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
Kick up some
Get on
dirt.
my bad side.
Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Quadka. Going. Don't push me.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my bad side. Quadka.
Kick up some dirt.
I do not have patience for this. Punch it. Don't get on my bad side. Punch it. Big
A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor.
General, our enemy is using that particle cannon.
Quadka. Don't get on my bad side.
Where shall we start? A warrior has fallen.
love the crowd. Quadka. Four on the floor. They are brittle.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. Don't push me. Four on the floor. Begin stitching. Four on the floor. What?
A warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my bad side. Quadka. Stop them getting their tracks.
Let's kick up some
Don't
dirt.
get on my bad side.
A warrior has fallen.
Going. They are brittle. Quadka. They will break and shatter. What?
A warrior has
Break and
fallen.
shatter.
Some dirt.
I do not have patience for this.
Where shall we launching scuds? Where shall we warrior has fallen? Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up
A
some dirt.
warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some
General,
dirt.
our enemy
kick up
is
some
using
dirt.
that particle cannon. A
Let's kick up
warrior
some
has
dirt.
fallen.
Don't get on my bad side.
Let's
Don't
kick up
push
some
me.
dirt. Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some
A
dirt.
warrior has fallen.
Okay, over there. Let's kick up some dirt.
What? They are brittle.
Kick up some dirt.
Start the machine.
A warrior
Let's
has
kick up
fallen.
some dirt.
General, our enemy is using that particle.
Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has
Let's kick up
fallen.
some dirt.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has
Let's
fallen.
kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some
Puncture
dirt.
the next thing that moves.
Let's
A
kick up some
warrior
dirt.
has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt.
I'll puncture
Let's
the
kick
next
up
thing
some
that
dirt. Let's kick up some dirt. Roads? How boring. Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has fallen.
moves. I'll puncture the
I
next
ride
thing that
alone.
moves.
I wait for you. Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt.
A warrior has
I
fallen.
am going. Let's kick up some dirt. I will make my own path. I ride alone. I am going. Get off my trail.
Has fallen.
Yes. I wait for you. Rocket Barrage. Let's kick up some dirt. Get off my trail. It is my duty.
A warrior has
Kick up some
fallen.
dirt. I will make my own path. Kick up some dirt.
Stop them dead in their tracks.
Let's kick up some dirt.
They are brittle. Quad cannon.
A warrior has fallen.
Going. I do not have patience for this. Stop them dead in their tracks.
Where shall we stand? A warrior has fallen.
What? Yes, yes. Quad cannon.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't push me.
Our building
Don't
is
push
finished.
me.
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we stand?
Quad cannon.
A warrior has fallen.
Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen.
Die! Lord, how boring! Attacking! I am going! I will make my own
It's
healing!
using that particle can. Where shall we now use our Scudstone? A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Launching Scudstone. Where shall we strike?
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Where shall we strike?
Puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that
Where shall we strike?
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
General, our enemy is using that particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some
I'll
dirt!
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next. Puncture the next thing that
A
moves.
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture
Let's
the
kick
next
up
thing
some
that
dirt!
moves. I'll
Let's kick up some dirt!
puncture the next
Let's
thing.
kick up
Where
some
shall we
dirt!
strike? We have discovered an enemy
Let's kick
colonel
up some
building.
dirt!
Where shall we
Let's
strike?
kick up some dirt!
A warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my bad side. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next.
Let's kick up some dirt!
I'll puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some
puncture
dirt.
the next thing that moves. I'll
A
puncture
warrior
some
has
dirt.
fallen.
puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some dirt! Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next.
A warrior
kick up
has
some dirt.
fallen.
Puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some
the
dirt!
next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some
A
dirt!
warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt!
I'll puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some
the
dirt!
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
Let's
next.
kick up some dirt!
I will do what I must.
Let's kick
A
up some
warrior
dirt!
has fallen.
Let's kick up some
The
dirt!
next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some
Puncture
dirt!
the next thing. What? Puncture the next.
Let's kick up some dirt!
A warrior has fallen.
I'll
Let's
puncture
kick
the
up
next
some
thing that
dirt.
moves. Puncture the next thing that
Let's
moves.
kick up some dirt!
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick
I'll
up some
puncture
dirt.
the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some
A
dirt!
warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next.
Let's kick up some dirt!
I'll puncture the next thing. Get on my back.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Yes, yes.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Pour on the floor.
A warrior
Let's kick
has
up some
fallen.
dirt!
The next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next. Puncture the next.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up
Where
some
shall
dirt!
we fallen?
Let's kick up some dirt! Let's kick up some dirt! Of course! Let's kick up some dirt!
A warrior has
Let's
fallen.
kick up some dirt!
I'll get there.
Let's kick up
I'll
some
get
dirt!
there.
Rocky Barrage, ready! Let's kick up some dirt! Let's kick up some dirt!
A warrior has fallen.
Not have patience
Let's
for
kick up
this.
some dirt!
Don't push me. Stop them dead in
kick
their
up some
tracks.
dirt!
Begin stitching. Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using that
Stop
particle.
them dead in their tracks. They are prisoners.
A warrior has fallen.
Huh?
Roads? How boring!
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that
General, our enemy is using that particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Don't get on my bad side. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the
A
next
warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt!
Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
The next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
Let's
next
kick
thing.
up some
Puncture
dirt.
the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
We
next
can
up some
now
dirt.
use our Scudstone. A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Where shall we strike?
I'll puncture the
Launching
next thing
scud.
that
Where shall we
moves.
strike?
I'll
Falling.
puncture the next thing that moves.
Where shall we
I'll
strike?
puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
Where shall we strike?
Puncture the next
A
thing.
warrior
Puncture
has
the next
fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt.
What?
Let's kick up some dirt.
Don't
Let's
push
kick
me.
up some dirt.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
What do you want
I'll
with me?
puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing.
I will do the best I
will
can.
puncture the next thing that puncture the next thing.
This
I'll
hammer
puncture
is
the
not
next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt.
I'll puncture
Let's
the
kick up
next
some
thing.
dirt.
Puncture the
Let's
next thing.
kick up some dirt.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing.
Let's kick up
Puncture
some
the
dirt.
next
Some
thing
dirt.
that moves.
Let's kick up some dirt. Some dirt.
I'm
Let's kick up
hungry.
some dirt.
I'll
I will
puncture
do
the
the
next thing
best I
that
can.
moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
Cannot
Building
we
is
live in
finished.
peace?
I'll puncture the next
Okay,
thing.
okay, I will
Let's kick
work.
up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt.
I'll
It
Let's
already
kick up some
needs
dirt.
a
Some
building
dirt.
is
Let's kick up some
finished.
dirt.
Are there not
I'll
better
puncture the next thing
tools?
that I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next
Let's
thing
kick
that
up some
moves. I'll
dirt.
puncture the next thing.
Let's
I'll
kick up
puncture
some
the
dirt.
next
Kick up some dirt. Let's kick up some dirt.
I'll puncture the next
Our
thing.
building is
I'll
finished.
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll
Our
puncture the
building
next thing.
is finished.
Let's What kick is up it? some
Puncture
dirt.
the next thing. Next thing.
Let's kick up some dirt. Kick up some
Puncture the
dirt.
next thing that
Let's kick up some dirt.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the
Where
next
shall we
thing that
strike?
moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
Let's
next
kick
thing.
up some
I'll
dirt.
puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using their particle cannon.
Let's kick up
A
some
warrior
dirt.
has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I do not have patience
A
for this.
warrior
make
has
my own
fallen.
path.
General, our enemy is using their particle cannon.
Yes, yes.
A warrior has fallen.
Roads? How boring.
Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Huh?
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's kick up some dirt.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Don't get on my
Let's
bad
kick up
side.
some dirt.
A warrior has
Puncture the next thing
fallen.
that moves. Punch it.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Don't push me.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Yes, yes.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Punch it. Four on the floor. I'll
A
get it.
warrior has
I'll
fallen.
get it.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Punch it. Punch it. One gunner. What? I do not have patience for this. I'll get there. I'll get there.
A warrior has fallen.
Break and shatter. Don't get on my bad side.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Four on the floor. Start the machinery.
Let's kick up some
A
dirt.
warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. Yes, yes.
Let's kick up some dirt.
One gunner. Four on the floor.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Don't
A
get on my
warrior
bad
has
side.
fallen.
I'll get there. Punch it. Don't push me.
We can now
Break
use
and
our
shatter.
scuds now.
Go.
Kick up some dirt.
Don't push me.
What is it?
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Let's
A
kick up
warrior
some
has
dirt.
fallen.
What? I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the
Let's
next
kick
thing
up
that
some dirt.
Four on the floor. Begin stitching. Quad cannon. Going.
A warrior has fallen.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Four on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Quad
Let's kick up
cannon.
some dirt.
Going. Four on the floor. Don't push me.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that
Let's kick up some dirt.
Where shall we strike? Launching Scudstone. Where shall we
Let's kick
strike?
up some dirt.
moves. They will
A warrior has fallen. Where shall we strike?
Our courage will be seen by all.
Let's kick up some dirt.
Where shall we strike? A
Quad
warrior
cannon.
has fallen.
Yes, yes. Four on the floor. Begin stitching. Quad cannon. They will break and shatter.
A warrior has fallen.
Good. Yes, yes. Don't push me. Begin stitching. They will break and shatter.
A warrior has
I do
fallen.
not have patience for this. Begin stitching.
General,
They will
our
break and
enemy is
shatter.
using that part of the
I do
cannon.
not have patience for this.
Roads?
A warrior
How
has
boring.
fallen.
All right, let's go.
Don't get on my bad side.
Where shall we strike?
Yes, yes.
A warrior has
What?
fallen.
Going. I'll get there. Huh?
I will make my own path.
A warrior has fallen.
Quad cannon.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't get
A
on my
warrior
bad
has
side.
fallen.
Four on the floor. I do not have patience for this.
A warrior has fallen.
Huh?
A warrior
Four
has
on the
fallen.
something for me?
Where shall we strike? Where shall we strike?
What do you want?
A warrior has fallen.
Start the machine. Four on the floor. They will break and shatter. They are brittle. Stop them dead in their tracks. What do you think? Start the machine cannon. They are
warrior
brittle.
has fallen.
Start the machine. What? Quad cannon. They are brittle. What? Don't get on my bad side, huh? Begin stitching. Don't get on my bad side. Quad cannon. Don't get on my bad side. Huh? What? I do
warrior
not have
has
patience for
fallen.
this. I do not have patience for this. Start the machinery.
Where shall we strike? A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. They are brittle. Friends, tiger.
A warrior has fallen.
Avoid the bombs. Ease by ease. I'll take a piece of you. Let's see what you find. I'll be sorting through your scraps. Get to the booth. It all works. Armor bolted
A
in.
warrior has fallen.
I ride
Don't
alone.
get on my bad side. They will break and shatter. They are brittle. What is it? Begin stitching. You got something for me? Ease by ease. Avoid the bombs. What?
We can now use our Scudstone. Where shall we strike? Scudstone. Where shall we strike?
Prepare to fight.
A warrior has fallen.
Armor, don't
We are
get on my bad
victorious.
side.